Hello, dear viewer. Today we're going to embark on a profound journey through the pages of the Bible as we delve into the intriguing narrative of Ishmael, the forgotten son of Abraham. According to Genesis 16, Ishmael's story begins with Abraham's longing for a son. At the urging of his wife Sarah, who was unable to conceive, Abraham fathered Ishmael with Sarah's maidservant Hagar. This act, though culturally accepted at the time, sowed seeds of discord within the household. Genesis 16:3 states, "So, after Abram had been living in Canaan 10 years, Sarai his wife took her Egyptian maidservant Hagar and gave her to her husband to be his wife." Is this still possible in nowadays? Yes or no? Tell us in comments. Will the complexities of familial relationships unfold as Sarah's jealousy and mistreatment of Hagar escalate? Ishmael's birth intensifies the tension between Sarah and Hagar, ultimately leading to Hagar's expulsion from the household. Despite being cast out, God promises to bless Ishmael, making him the father of a great nation. Genesis 16:11-12 records God's promise to Hagar. The angel of the Lord also said to her, "You are now with child, and you will have a son. You shall name him Ishmael, for the Lord has heard of your misery. He will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone, and everyone's hand against him, and he will live in hostility toward all his brothers." The tension between Ishmael and Isaac, the legitimate son of Abraham and Sarah, further illustrates the complexities of familial relationships. Sarah's desire to protect Isaac's inheritance leads to Ishmael's expulsion, echoing the strife between Sarah and Hagar. Genesis 21:10-12 recounts Sarah's plea to Abraham. "And she said to Abraham, 'Get rid of that slave woman and her son, for that woman's son will never share in the inheritance with my son Isaac.' The matter distressed Abraham greatly because it concerned his son. But God said to him, 'Do not be so distressed about the boy and your maidservant. Listen to whatever Sarah tells you, because it is through Isaac that your offspring will be reckoned.'" Despite the challenges Ishmael faced, God remained faithful to his promise. Ishmael's descendants, known as Arabs, became a prominent nation, fulfilling God's prophecy. Genesis 17:20 confirms God's promise to Abraham, "And as for Ishmael, I have heard you. I will surely bless him. I will make him fruitful and will greatly increase his numbers. He will be the father of 12 rulers, and I will make him into a great nation." The fulfillment of God's promise to Ishmael serves as a poignant reminder of divine providence amidst the intricacies of human existence. As we contemplate Ishmael's journey, we're compelled to recognize the profound interplay between God's sovereignty and human agency depicted throughout the biblical narrative. Despite the complexities of human relationships and the repercussions of our choices, God's faithfulness remains steadfast, underscoring his unwavering commitment to his people. The two sons of Abraham, Tango the Forgotten as well as Isaac, only illustrate two alliances of freedom and prison. Because of this, many people assume that the forgotten son represents the curse, but in fact we hear God blessing him. However, Ishmael is not the son through whom God wanted to establish the lineage of freedom, as we can see in Galatians 4. Tell me, you who want to be under the law, are you not aware of what the law says? For it is written that Abraham had two sons, one by the slave woman and the other by the free woman. His son by the slave woman was born according to the flesh, but his son by the free woman was born as the result of a divine promise. These things are being taken figuratively. The women represent two covenants. One covenant is from Mount Sinai and bears children who are to be slaves. This is Hagar. No, Hagar stands for Mount Sinai in Arabia and corresponds to the present city of Jerusalem because she is in slavery with her children. But the Jerusalem that is above is free, and she is our mother. Now you, brothers and sisters, like Isaac, are children of promise. Therefore, brothers and sisters, we are not children of the slave woman, but of the free woman. However, the blessing is now available to everyone who accepts Jesus and being born again by the Spirit, becoming able to perceive the lineage of the Son of Freedom. God bless you, and as you seek Him, you will not be a forgotten son.